Following the signs. Capricorn. Cappies, this is your reading. This is just going to be an energy check-in. I don't know. I don't actually know where this is going to go because I'm not prepared, Cappy. I'm not prepared. This might feel like, well, what the fuck are you doing then? Well, because I was outside and I got the call for a Capricorn reading and I heard the need for Sneed. Now, someone could be a Dr. Seuss fan, someone could know of the Lorax movie, but that come in strong. And so I done a bit of research real quick. The need for Sneed. The Sneed is a highly versatile object knitted from the foliage of a trefoil tree. So it's find something that all people need. It's like there's a need for community, there's a need for people around, but there's something that you have that is going to be like highly beneficial to everybody else. Random as, yes, I know, but it could be the basis of this reading. I've got my trusty friend Rider-Waite here. We've got some oracle decks, and we're going to jump in and see. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Capricorn placements. This one is for you. I feel a little odd. I have no music or anything going on around me. But we're going to start with just getting a single card. Just tell us what this is for you. Messages that want to come through for Cappy right now, please, Spirit. What do they need to know? Why did this message want to come through? One card to start us off. The Five of Pentacles. It's not what I was expecting, Cappy. And the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It says to me there's a feeling of being out and removed from social gatherings, from a workplace, from everyone's sort of in this area. And you're feeling very removed from this. Now, it could have you feeling like burdensome almost, like in a sense, but I'm getting the vibe here that you are really withdrawing yourself. You're putting yourself out here, Cappy. And this could be just because it's not feeling good. You could have others maybe projecting this onto you. You could be feeling like what you're offering isn't good enough and therefore I am out here. What is wrong with me? Because I believe there is a need. There is a need. And with the Two of Wands underneath that, followed by the Two of Pentacles, like something's up in the air on this decision that you're making, this direction that you're going into here. And something is suggesting that those around you at this time are like at a standstill. It's like there could be viable options for you, like energetically. Where am I putting this? Where do I want to put my energy into? So what is the intention behind this? Can you shed a bit more light here for a Spirit regarding this? Be humble. Don't allow the approval and attention of others to destroy you. Remain humble and grateful for all your accomplishments. And know that a force greater than your ego is always at work in your life. Yes, it is. So there's a need to, like, you could be feeling very much like, I don't want to be humble. I don't feel like telling people what they want to hear. However, it's understanding that greater force. It's like that, finding that strength you have within, feed them honey and you will win. But this is for your benefit. All right, there's something about you needing to know this is playing out necessarily. And it's to do with, I'm getting like a self-trust for yourself. You know, there could be an air of, someone could have recently like shit on your dreams, maybe. Maybe there's something where you suggested something and it was just cancelled out entirely. And you're sort of sitting here like, but it was a good idea. I don't want that one. It was a good idea. It was a good idea. And it is a good idea. And it is a good idea, Cappy. What are your inner thoughts regarding this at the moment? Expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. So it's sort of pushing you in a direction where you're feeling like you want to reach out to somebody. Key on a ring in the reverse. Many options, unconventional one-night stands string along. In the reverse. Maybe you're feeling like there was something more with something and it has not been recognized. Something that was quite fleeting left an impression. Ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. Seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up and date, third party temptation. We've got the snake at the bottom of the deck in the reversal here. I'm curious here, Cappy. What is this seduction card? The Ace of Cups. That's quite a few there. I'm going to actually put them back. But there's a new beginning that you're wanting in love. You could be really toying with the idea in your head. It could feel very tempting for you, this wanting to reach out. What's this ascending? It's you here. You really are quite evolving and have leveled up. Like you're feeling very much in a position to invest in something right now. Been working hard to gain this status and where you're currently at. And it's maybe you're feeling like you want to be, there's someone you could be sharing that with. What is this seduction card though? One card, please, Spirit. Or two. Got a Queen of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. This could be a fire sign. Someone that you're considering. You know, something that it's everything's been a little up in the air trying to juggle this. Trying to keep it balanced. This could be someone that, you know, is done a lot of inner work and is sort of coming back out. Maybe you're unsure whether or not it's the right time to approach this person. Maybe this person has been through a breakup. This is someone that, you know, has spent downtime, or it could potentially even be avoiding downtime for healing. Who is the Queen of Wands to Cappy? Page of Swords. Could be someone younger. Be someone that you've met online or you communicate online with. Someone that's very, you know, innovative and does a lot of things. Could be a little bit of chaotic energy here with this person. Like they're very quick thinking, quick-witted. Sort of someone that's up with the latest trends and, you know, has something to say often. Quite attractive, this person. And it's their attractive qualities that could have you looking past, you know, their actual mental maturity. How does Capricorn feel about this person? Ooh. It's a bit of pain and betrayal with this person. Tell us about that. And there has been balance here. We've got the justice, followed closely by the justice card here. So this is something that has occurred, but it's balanced out. You know, someone could have gone through some legal battles, and someone could have caused you a lot of hurt and pain here, but it has come full circle. Someone is up at night thinking of this, you know, consumed by what has happened. I mean, there's a lot of pain here, but there's also a fair result. Or was it valid pain? Okay, so why is this showing up? Two of Swords. Someone's made a decision to want to invest in this, or is closed off to the idea of investing in this. Could be a lot of focus on the intention behind the investment in this. Like, that was the Sun that wanted to pop then. We've got Temperance in the reverse. Sagittarius energy. Hermit in the reverse. Six of Wands in the reverse. There could be like a bit of a warning here in regards to like something not quite being the right time. You know, there's a lot of chaos surrounding somebody, and like someone's really avoiding this introspection, and it's causing a lot of insecurity with them actually putting themselves back out. I could be getting like quite a bad reputation. This is someone that might not have the best reputation currently based on, you know, the avoidance of slowing down. What is the Hermit in the reverse? We could be dealing with a Virgo or a Sag here. Hermit in the reverse is the Two of Cups. But this is like, you know, followed by the Six of Swords in the reverse. It's like trying to remain hopeful for a connection amongst fucking chaos, so it appears. I feel like this Ascending card is really that call. It's like your higher self is ready for more. And sometimes, you know, it's very hard to do the work or to evolve and to realize that not everybody can come for the fucking balloon ride. Not everyone feels comfortable being up in that balloon, soaring over the sky and gaining that better perspective. You know, someone doesn't trust like their own thoughts, their own spiritual evolvement. Someone could be fearful of their own growth. But what next? Like, this is all that I've known. Like, someone wants to kind of cling to the ground here, whereas you have energetically raised up. Let's get that Lorax vibe back. What's going on here, Cappy? The need. I need to bring this back up. I feel like there is something more in this. You know, Dr. Seuss's story addresses one's impact on the environment, complexities surrounding success and ambition, and taking responsibility. It's primarily about a person's responsibilities to the environment. It's like, it may not feel like it now, Cappy, but this work that you're doing for yourself, even though it might be having you out here, it might have you feeling dissatisfied currently. This is current circumstances, but these changes that you are making are changing the course of your environment. You know, maybe this is a physical change that will be coming up for you, a move. But there's new inspiration that's coming to a situation here. And I feel like we're going to grab some light seers. Also being very drawn to the rhodonite. Now, this is a game-changing stone. If you don't have one, I highly recommend that you get one. The stone of radical self-acceptance. You know, that stone really not only helps support the emotions that come along with bringing up things that we don't always want to see, it really helps that acceptance of them in order to be able to move on from it. All right. So with Happy's current situation, what actions are advised to take next during this time? Cappy's advice for their next actions, please, Spirit. Six of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Yeah, it's like it's almost a feeling here of needing to release this. And it's like someone might be, you know, there, and yes, we do have this connection, but it's like unless both are willing to grow the connection and move it forward and face the things, I see you respectfully pouring this one out. It's like recognizing that the first reciprocation starts with the self. How do I put back into myself? How do I give and receive to myself here? You know, understanding and knowing your worth. There's a real, I feel called to say this, but there's a real, you know, when we end something that's traumatic, that's fucking bullshit, that's awful, that maybe we've taken a long time to break free from, there is a burning desire to have the complete opposite of that, to have the good and to have it there now and ready to go. But what we don't often allow is that time in between to really have a look at the role that we play in these relationships as to why we are attracting the cycles, recognizing the patterns as they arise. And I see you embracing this. You know, and this is what's going to bring that need for schneed into fruition. You know, your environment is just as important as the environment you create for those around you, Capricorn. And to have something that's taking from you and not pouring back in when you are operating of that give and take flow, you are King of Pentacles. It's like investing in the self, investing in the greater good for yourself. What of the other individual, just for those that are wondering? What are their next moves towards Capricorn? Temperance, and here it comes in the upright. So this person is, you know, making no moves at the moment. This person's falling into that state of acceptance, of allowing things to alchemize, allowing it to mellow out here, and leaving it in the hands of the gods. Any closing messages for Cappy right now? Judgment and the Ten of Swords. Oh, you're being called. You're being called here, Cappy. You know, and it's that call from the universe, It's like it's offering you something. Offering something that you are already yearning for and that you have been wanting in your life. Does it come with a cost? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But this cost is like wealth to you. Do you know what's next? No. Do you know where you're heading? No. Is anyone with you? No. Only the sound of your own voice here. The call for enlightenment, the call for sacrifice. And you're following this with your head held high too. Bravely. Emotionally, this is leading you to regulation, to understanding like, ooh, that got in a little bit. I'm going to take note of that. You know, you're very aware of your environment and your surroundings. And if we think of that sign of Capricorn as the material in the fruition, you know, you are often chasing those instant results. And you're also very abundant in receiving that 10th house, you know. The change and being open to the change. You know, as Saturn as your ruler, you are like an eldest child, really, aren't you? That leading the way. Do you always want to? No. Do those below you maybe get it a little bit different based on your experience? Yes. But your role is very important. And it's like you are also the parent of you. And so you're also learning along the way what works and what doesn't work. Let's get a closing oracle for you, Capster. And I'll leave you on your merry way. Any supporting things? Panchakarma, a diet, a sattvic, pure and positive, evoke urges and well-being. Lots of words I can barely pronounce in here, but apparently it's quite good. What do we got? The transformative detoxification dates back to ancient Vedic. Yeah, Ayurveda. That could be symbolic to somebody here. Highly recommend. Very worth investigating that. Drishti. Yes, that point of focus. What is your focus, Capricorn? On the journey within, we develop our capacity for contemplation. And with this comes the realization that we are all one. The seer and the seen are in union. Ooh. Rainbow Serpent. It was a pretty cool rave festival where I live. Anyway, Rainbow Serpent, this powerful ancestral being, teaches respect and responsibility. Yeah, someone could be Indigenous here or be connected to Aboriginal culture. Details vary across regions, but commonly the serpent was one of the first dreamtime creatures on the earth, containing all other creatures within its belly. Its moving body gave shape to rivers, hills, and creeks. Its resting place, it coiled in a water hole. Rainbows form when it travels from one watering hole to the next. The story reminds us of the role of water in the cycle of life, of our stewardship of this vital resource, and of our responsibility to the land. It is also a symbol of fertility and abundance. That's really coming back to your environment here, Capricorn. And the wolf. Be wild, be brave, be free. If wolf appears as your spirit animal, be guided by this. Create a sacred space to communicate with your higher self. Really ties it all up here, Cappy. If this resonated, please hit the like and subscribe. Comment if you would like to further connect with me. And I will see you guys in the next one, Cappy.